Around town, do you realize that since March of last year, the city of Portland has issued permits for 82 new apartment or condo buildings? That's a lot of new construction, and today Sally Showman visited several sites and spoke with the Portland Fire Bureau about the risk of living next to a building that's under construction. Sally's live along Southeast Division, where there's a big apartment boom going on, right, Sally?
That's right. This building right behind me, it's an apartment building. It's one of 3 brand new apartment buildings within 5 blocks here of Southeast 37th and Division. And look at how dense the living quarters are here. We've got that apartment building, and right next door there's a restaurant. Neighbors that live next to the apartment that burned down yesterday believe the size and the rapid growth of the fire are linked to the phase of construction.
It wasn't completed yet. I know there wasn't any drywall, so it was just very, most of it was just wood, so it just went up in flames.
Jessica Sear got out of bed when she heard the crackling and saw the orange glow yesterday morning.
People should definitely be watchful and mindful that something like that could happen.
When there is a fire like this, it kind of comes to the forefront. These buildings don't have their sprinkler systems in place yet. They don't have their drywall. They don't have their sheetrock. They don't have things that will stop a fire from spreading.
Okay.
But no, there's really no cause for alarm.
A spokesman for Portland Fire and Rescue says there's no added risk for new buildings to catch fire, but if they do, the consequences can be much bigger. That was something Liz Davis spent some time thinking about today.
That would just be so devastating for us. I mean, we wouldn't come back from that, I don't think.
She owns Chico, a restaurant along Southeast Division that is within a couple inches of an apartment building under construction.
Nobody wants to live next to like a vacant building.
She says a group of people trespassed and entered the apartment building under construction next to hers a few months ago.
There was a fire extinguisher in the construction site, and they started spraying it all over the place.
Until you have a building enclosed, there's a risk of people getting in. That's one of the general contractor's biggest concerns, who's working on the building at 33rd and Division. He says several of his projects have motion sensors that alert police if there's movement. Firefighters say another challenge is that vacant buildings can often burn for a while before anyone notices.
It's just difficult when a fire starts at night because it takes a while for someone to call it in.
All reasons Davis is more than happy to gain new neighbors.
I definitely am looking forward to this project being done. And hopefully rented quickly.
Portland Fire and Rescue tell me that they've strategically placed their firehouses within 3.5 minutes of all structures within the city limits. So that's some good news. Also, in the case of a fire in a vacant building, they focus all of their attention initially on the houses and structures immediately surrounding that vacant building. Reporting for you in Southeast Portland, Sally Showman, KOIN 6 News.